Since humans have gained the ability to explore the oceans, we've only been able to access about 20% of the deep sea. Cold, dark, and bearing the entire weight of the ocean, it generally isn't a place that you think would be able to sustain life. But we have evidence of all kinds of creatures that are able to live and thrive down there, with adaptations that make them suitable for the environment. In honor of spooky season, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the deep sea. Why don't we understand the ocean itself first? The ocean is the great body of salt water that covers most of the Earth's surface at a whopping 71% and is divided into 5 sections: the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Southern, and Arctic Oceans. Each ocean has its own unique characteristics due to its location, temperatures, currents, and various other factors. Because the ocean contains most of the Earth's water, it plays a large role in our climate and weather patterns, and also serves as a major global food source. There are different levels to the ocean, with the deepest point being the Challenger Deep, which is located at 10,935 meters down, or 35,876 feet. In comparison, Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, has a peak that is 29,032 feet, which means that the deepest point of the ocean is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. The epipelagic or sunlight zone is the topmost and warmest layer of the ocean as it receives the most sunlight. Here, sunlight penetrates up to 200 meters, and this is where we'll find most marine life. Next is the mesopelagic or twilight zone. This area is 200 to 1,000 meters down, and light is starting to disappear. Then we've got the bathypelagic or midnight zone, which extends to 1,000 to 4,000 meters down. Down here, no sunlight penetrates through, and we're in complete darkness. This is where we start seeing the weird guys, but we'll talk about them in a bit because we've still got a couple more levels to go. After the midnight zone, we reach the abyssopelagic zone and then the trenches or hadal zone. Temperatures here are extremely cold, and there is an immense amount of pressure that would kill a person due to the weight of the water above. The pressure down in the hadal zone is between 600 and 1100 atmospheres, and the temperature is just above freezing, so you can imagine why it's so hard for us to get down here and explore. However, we've managed to discover some cool organisms that are able to survive in such extreme conditions. You've probably seen some weird animals before, but marine life down here looks like it's snuck onto Earth. Animals here typically either survive on chemoautotrophy, which is the ability to create their own food using chemicals, or marine snow, which are food particles that rain down from above. Another cool way they can get food is through a whale fall, where when a whale dies, it sinks to the ocean floor where it can feed a community for years on end. They've also formed some cool adaptations to help them survive, like bioluminescence, increased red blood cell size, tolerance of extreme heat and chemicals around hydrothermal vents, and more. Animals here are going to be either benthic or pelagic. Benthic means bottom, so these would be the guys living on the ocean floor, including animals like worms, crabs, snails, coral, and more. Pelagic means that they live in the water column, so this would be the fish like squid, jellies, and whales. Let me share some of my favorite deep sea creatures. At number 1, we have the flapjack octopus. It's adorable, enough said. At number 2, we have the sea angel. Absolutely ethereal look, 10 out of 10. Number 3, big fin squid. Looks like something that crawled out of a sci-fi horror movie. Amazing. Number 4, vampire squid. Looks terrifying. I want one as a pet. Number 5, Japanese spider crab. These things can be as big as a small car, and that's terrifying. I love them. We've reached the end of the video and the end of our exploration into the abyss. I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did, because this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. What's your favorite deep sea creature? Comment it down below and I may make a short about it. I plan on diversifying my videos in the future, so be on the lookout for more content and check out my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my previous videos. Thank you everyone, and have a happy Halloween.